Welcome back in, folks. It was very weird to spend Monday not inside the Cross Insurance Arena as we wrapped up another successful tournament week here in Maine this past Saturday. So let's run through those updated brackets as we prepare for state championship weekend. We start with the Class A boys. Brunswick shocked Edward Little in the semis, but wasn't enough to knock off the number 1 seed Camden Hills as Mr. Basketball candidate Nolan Ames led the Windjammers to a Class A North title. They'll take on Portland in the state championship on Saturday at 7:45. As for the Class A girls, fairly chalk all the way through until a great second half led the Hamden Academy Broncos past top-seeded Mount Ararat and securing them a Class A North regional title. The Broncos will take on Cheverus in the Class A state championship on Saturday at 6:05 down in Portland at the Cross Insurance Arena. Now to Class B, Gardner pulling the upset over top-seeded Coney in the Class B North title. They were unconscious from beyond the arc in that game, winning 80-71, shooting 78% from three in the first half. They'll take on the 4 seed from the South, the Yarmouth Clippers, at 7:45 on Friday night at the Cross in Bangor. In Class B girls, the number 7 seed Ellsworth made noise early with a huge quarterfinal upset win over Old Town and then gave number 3 Lawrence all they could handle. But Maddie Provost, Ashley Shores, and the Bulldogs would not be denied a B North title. They'll take on Oceanside in the Class B state title game Friday night in Bangor at 6:05. Provost against Breen will be must-see TV. On to Class C, where the boys have provided more excitement than any other class in the tournament. As time expired in the Class C North Championship, Aiden Jeffers hit a shot at the buzzer to lift Fort Kent over top-seeded Caribou and send his team to the state championship, where they'll take on Maranacook on Saturday at 8:45 down in Augusta. Maranacook also won on a buzzer beater to get there. As for Class C girls, Mananacook's undefeated season lives on as Addison Sear, Megan House, and the Lynx beat a scrappy Foxcroft Academy team in the C North title game by a score of 41-22. They'll take on Spruce Mountain in the state title match on Saturday at 7:05 down in Augusta. To Class D, Machias ran the table on the boys' side as they captured the Class D North title. They came alive in the second half to move past a quality Madawaska team featuring the Pelletier brothers. This past Saturday, they'll take on Monmouth in the state title game this next Saturday in Augusta at 4:15. As for the girls in Class D, the 4th seed Penobscot Valley shook the whole bracket up with a win over top-seeded and undefeated Bangor Christian. They finish it off with a win over Machias to win D North and advance to the state title game, where they'll take on Mount Abram down in Augusta at 2:35. Finally, in Class S, Easton won the North Regional title on the boys' side after an outstanding second half against Jonesport Beals last Saturday morning. They'll take on number 1 seed from the South Valley on Saturday at 12:45 at the Augusta Civic Center. And for the girls, our graphic is wrong. Wisdom won Class S North on the girls' side of things, and their team had 8 players, just 8 players. They ran the table, beating Katahdin this past Saturday morning. They'll actually kick off state championship Saturday down in Augusta, where they'll take on Valley at 11:05. We'll have you covered all week long in the lead-up, covering our local teams who are playing in those state championship games. For now, that's all the time we have for sports. Here's your full 5-day forecast.